Hello, Virgo. Welcome to your September 2025 tarot forecast. And this is going to be a big month for you because we've got a lot going on. We are in your season, so we come into September with the sun in your sign, and on the 2nd of September, Mercury is moving into your sign, and then on the 7th, we've got the full moon total lunar eclipse happening in Pisces. On the 18th, Mercury is going to move out of your sign into Libra. And then on the 19th, Venus is moving into your sign. And then on the 21st, we have the new moon in Virgo solar eclipse. And then on the 22nd, the sun is going to move out of your sign into Libra. And then also Mars is going to move into Scorpio. So this is a month of fluctuating energy, especially with those eclipses. And the fact that one of these is yours, your new moon, all right, solar eclipse, you guys are really going to be feeling this energy. It is about awakenings, activations, illuminations, doors closing, new doors opening, big changes happening in your life. So happy birthday to all my Virgos out there. I am wishing you a beautiful new and blessed solar year, and just hang on tight, Virgo, because a lot is going to be shifting and changing. Look at your personal natal chart and see which houses are ruled by Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Pisces. Even if you don't have any placements, well, in the Virgo house, you're definitely going to have your sun, but the other houses, if you don't have any placements there, it doesn't mean that that house isn't ruled by that sign. We all have 12 houses, and each one of those houses is ruled by one of the 12 zodiac signs. The houses that are ruled by Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, and Pisces is where you're going to see this energy the most. All right, so let's get into this, Virgo. It's all about contemplation for you guys. And then when the sun and Mercury move into Libra, that's about karma, balance, and relationships. All right, obstructed view. So Virgo, there is something going on in your life where you're feeling very unsure, uncertain. And look at what's on the bottom, moon phases with repeating cycles. So we're going to take that. You're very unsure about the future right now as you watch this reading. Okay, you don't know what's up ahead. You may be worried about a choice that you need to make. And also with this moon phase repeating cycles, is it just like the same thing is going to just keep happening to you over and over and over again when you've been asking the universe, you've been praying to the angels for a big change in some area of your life? And as you enter September, you're still kind of in that space of apprehension, uncertainty, seeking that clarity, seeking that definitive answer from the universe. And I do feel that these eclipses are going to be the game changer for you guys, okay? Especially your Virgo new moon solar eclipse. And if you guys have your moon in Virgo or in Pisces, it's going to be even more so for you guys. So let's pull some more cards. Let's go deeper. All right, gratitude, needing space, honor thyself, self-love, self-respect, you are precious, feeling alone, and happiness. Okay, so Virgo, You guys are going to be a true to form of your hermit self, okay? You're represented by the hermit in the tarot. You are going to need some space this month away from everyone and everything. You're going to be in some periods of deep reflection, deep introspection. All right. All of this astrology is really connecting you in with your soul, your spirit, and you are thinking about everything, your relationships, your job, your patterns of behavior, your beliefs. Like this is a skin shedding and you rebirthing 100%. Okay, these eclipses are quite powerful for you, and you are ruled by Mercury. Okay, so as Mercury is transiting Virgo, you are in deep contemplation mode about everything. Everything. Don't make any decisions, okay? So from the 2nd through the 17th, do not make any decisions because that's Mercury moving through your sign and it's making you really evaluate everything, everyone, including yourself. And because you're in that evaluation mode, that's not the time to make decisions, okay? When Mercury moves into Libra, Libra is about balance, fairness, justice, karma, as well as relationships. That's the time you want to start making the decisions because you may find from the 2nd through the 17th that you're really back and forth in your energy, in your thoughts, okay? And hold on just a second, Virgo. My kitties. Hey, Mr. Man, you leave her alone. My male cat is trying to start beef with my female cat. And I don't want them fighting. So anyways, you're really thinking about things and you're going to be going back and forth where one minute you are really angry and frustrated at somebody for things they've said, things they've done. And this could even be like things they've said and done like 2 years ago, 5 years ago. And you're like, why am I so angry about this right now? It's because you're really filtering through a lot of unresolved emotions within yourself. And then the next day you may just not even care and be totally over it. Okay. So this is not a time to have deep conversations. This is not a time to make decisions the 2nd through the 17th. This is a time of contemplation and evaluation. And as you're doing that, you're actually working through those emotions and those energies. Okay. And you do require some time alone and on your own. And you might feel lonely and like, I want to be around people. But then at the same time, once you're around them, then you start feeling overwhelmed. So for the first half of September, it's all about being in your own energy and your own space, okay? And then we move in from the 18th through the 30th. That's when you are going to be more solid in your thoughts and in your emotions. And that's the time to make decisions and make changes in your life or have those deeper conversations with other people. All right. So September is bringing a lot of opportunity to make the changes that you've been wanting, but the changes come the second half of the month. The first half of the month is about evaluation and you exit. So you start the month feeling very unsure, uncertain, but you exit the month feeling very happy and content. So this energy is working itself out, and this is truly a rebirth of you and some things that you've been very confused about. As you exit September, you're finally in a place of gratitude and you understand how certain experiences have grown you. And all of this has been pushing you to a stronger connection with yourself. And any relationship, thought, or behavior that is not honoring of you, you're going to be really changing that as we move through the second half of September and then move into October. You're going to have a new love and appreciation for yourself and realizing just how far you have come and everything that you've been through. Okay, so this is a deeply spiritual month for Virgo. Oh yeah, look at that. The first card out, the Death card, transformation. And Mars is moving into Scorpio on the 22nd. This is the card that represents Scorpio. So when Mars moves into Scorpio, that's when you are going to have the strength mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to really implement changes, end relationships that are toxic, like all of that. You're going to be so strong. Yes, look at that. Ace of Wands, beautiful. Ten of Pentacles, even better. Queen of Pentacles, there you are. And Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so Virgo, you may be coming into some money, an inheritance even in the month of September, with the Ten of Pentacles, because that's what that card can represent. And Scorpio typically rules the eighth house, and the eighth house can be about inheritances and things like that. So there may be some unexpected money coming your way in the month of September. And when I say inheritances, don't freak out like, oh my gosh, is somebody that I love gonna just, pass? No, 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 no. This is not like unexpected, okay? If you get an inheritance, you're already aware of this person being very gravely ill at this point, and you already know what's coming. Okay, the unexpected part of this could be, a raise, a bonus at your job. You could be in the job market and you finally are getting hired, and it's going to be a really good, lucrative job for you. Okay, so this right here, the Death and the Death card and the Ace of Wands, the old version of you perishing and falling away, and the new version of you coming online. Virgo, I told you this is going to be a deeply spiritual month for you, where a lot is shifting and changing within you emotionally, mentally, as well as spiritually. And this, the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, I do feel as you exit September, your financial situation definitely looks more secure and stable and better than as you enter September. And that Eight of Pentacles, that's you being very focused on yourself and your dreams and your goals and the changes you want in your life, and really working hard towards that. Whereas when you entered September, you may have felt like you were lacking the strength and motivation mentally and emotionally. But as you exit September, you are a whole new person. Okay, Taurus, I believe. Yeah, I think it's Taurus. Had a very similar message as you guys. So it may be all the earth signs are going through a bit of a rebirth in September. If you've got like a Taurus moon or heavy Taurus placement in your chart, I highly encourage you to check out that reading as well. But Virgo, this is a big, big deal for you. You are transforming in the deepest of ways. This isn't so much just about everything that's playing out in the physical realm. This is more about what's taking place within you and the way that you're seeing things. And you're just making changes that you never thought you would be able to make. All right. And so out with the old, in with the new. Who you are at the beginning of September is not who you're going to be at the end of September as we move into October. And stability is being restored, feeling more abundant, having more money and resources also is highlighted for you. All right, Two of Pentacles, yeah. So this goes into that obstructed view where you've kind of really been back and forth within yourself about your thoughts of certain people, your thoughts around certain relationships, your life, like everything. And look at that, the Star, healing, wish fulfillment, reaching the light at the end of the tunnel, and that sits on top of this Ace of Wands and Eight of Swords. So yeah, you've felt very blocked from abundance, from stability. And the World, see, old soul cycle falling away. And these eclipses, especially that new moon solar, is powerful for Virgo. Yeah, and High Priestess, your intuition is on point. But remember, as Mercury is moving through your sign, this is not a time to make changes, because you will go very back and forth within yourself the 2nd through the 17th. It's after Mercury moves into Libra that you are far more sound and balanced emotionally and mentally, and you can finally decide and feel good about that decision. And, you know, just with the Death card and the World card, Virgo, I do feel that this is a big, big soul cycle completing for you spiritually. I know we come to tarot because we want to know everything that's happening in the physical, okay? But this truly is more of an internal month, a spiritual month, connecting into your soul, your mental energy, and your emotional energy, and really evaluating from that space. And you are feeling more in the struggle at the beginning of the month, but at the end of the month, you're happy. Okay, you're feeling stable, you're feeling secure in a way that you haven't before. And, you know, this Ten of Pentacles could also represent your plans that you're making over the next solar year, okay, because you guys are all in your solar return period at this point, or it's past if you were in August, Virgo. You're making plans for your new solar year, and you're believing in yourself. And I just feel there's more abundance and resources available to you, like coming into your life in some capacity. This could even be where somebody in your life, your family, really comes into a large sum of money, and because of that, they're sharing it with you, okay? Or something really positive happens for them. Perhaps they get an inheritance of some kind and they're sharing it with you. A lot of Virgos, there's money coming to you in September, okay? There is money a-coming somehow, some way. And that's like just the main thing I'm seeing for the physical, really, is an increase in abundance and resources. Everything else that's coming through is truly about what's going on internally and you coming to an end of a soul cycle. And because of that, you're deeply contemplating yourself, your life, your relationships. And then finally, having the strength and fortitude to make different changes. Some of you may even finally decide, you know what, I'm moving to a different state, or I'm moving to a different country. And if everybody wants your time, energy, and attention, it's okay to tell them no. I need some space right now. All right, Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Tower. Okay, Virgo. So energy is coming together for you quite unexpectedly here. Okay, and you could get some really good lucrative offers and opportunities around job. And some of you, Virgo, there may be some love and romance showing up. Okay, obviously it's going to be the second half of September, right? But this could definitely be where somebody just kind of unexpectedly steps up and is like, hey, Virgo, I'm all about you. I've been feeling you, because with these eclipses, it could be getting other people really in tune with their emotional energy, and this needing space. If somebody hasn't been honoring you, you might be saying, you know what, just, I need space. Don't bother me. Don't call me. Don't message me. Give me time. I need to be in my own energy. And through that, your absence, they're realizing how much they do care about you. And they're like, hey, Virgo, actually, will you be with me? Because there is a very unexpected offer of love and romance for some Virgos, okay? This also could be an unexpected hand where somebody, again, is coming into some money and they're offering it to share with you. But I also see this as energies really balancing within you and you finally feeling good, unexpectedly, things unexpectedly working out in a very positive way for Virgo. Your creative energies are in full bloom. Express yourself. So, this is where you're headed, Virgo, right here. Being totally in tune with yourself and knowing what you want. Any creative ideas that come to you, take action towards them. Okay, especially the second half of the month. The first half, remember, you might kind of be back and forth about stuff, but the second half of the month, an excellent, excellent time to take action towards your creative ideas, your dreams, your goals, all of it. All right, so those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.